childhood. Instead, you slowly develop a new relationship with your difficulty such that it is no longer a controlling factor in your life. So I'll share really quick. I did some personal development courses similar to Tony Robbins here in LA. In fact, that's how I ended up here. But for me, even though I was operating, thank you, I was operating normal, working, going to events, there was this overlying cloud around me because I had been divorced and I was still fighting with my ex-husband, legally, you know, all that good stuff. And it was awesome because when I went to this personal development course, I realized that this battle that I was dealing with my ex didn't have to consume me. It could be outside and separate. So it was just this thing that is just one of the pieces of my life that I'm working on and dealing with. So that was really powerful once I basically took it off of me and kind of set it in a box right here or something like that. I know. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense to anyone? Tap the heart if that makes sense to you. So it's about separating ourselves instead of being consumed by stories and inner conversations that we have in our head. All right. So, Katherine Woodward Thomas, the author of Calling in the One, she goes into this book and starts it off with this young girl named Tanya. And she's in her mid-20s, and she's basically bulimic. She is bulimic. She developed her eating disorder at the age of 8 years old. To me, it sounds kind of like one of those queens, or the ones where your mama is always trying to get you to compete for beauty queen, that kind of stuff at a young age. So she kind of had that mentality, and her mom was constantly putting her in all these pageants, and she was a dancer, and she was to look perfect and always be perfect. And then she ended up going to all this counseling, trying to figure out, you know, why she can't get her life on track and all this stuff. And she's going to therapy for quite some time and not figuring it out. She's doing affirmations, which I love, saying, I am a success, I'm a success. Yet saying these affirmations weren't supporting her, because sometimes affirmations aren't enough. We got to go another layer deeper to really uncover what the root is versus just saying something and hoping it's going to fix it. Even though, trust me, I love affirmations. You just have to be in the right space to do them. So, hold on, text message. So, she has this, thank you. So Tanya has this crazy dream, which at first I was totally thrown off by, where she dreams that she goes into a boardroom and she sees all these authority figures in her life sitting around a conference table. And she sees her mom, she sees what she calls her mother's daughter, and she ends up taking out a gun and shooting her.